Eden's Living TV. I want to thank Lorraine of Alternative Homesteading. She's really good about trying to have a community and help us. And she has been helping me try to get Dr. Jessica, the PhD, that has been illegally incarcerated, first in DCH Hospital in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, and then now in Bryce Mental Institution. So we are trying to get Dr. Jess out. I'm hoping to be helping her get out of the state of Alabama very soon and get John Flynn out of Whiting Forensic Hospital. And we got Dr. Black out. She has 53 medical implants. And I'd like to just get out to the public. This is Kurt Patterson about neurotech and his experience. I have a brain tumor now thanks to these idiots of our agencies. I am tied to NATO. I am a super soldier. I have 8 semiconductors. The technical term is semiconductors, not implants. And they're leaking. I have 2 by my spine. If I don't get them out, it could cripple me. I'm having pain walking. I'm having trouble. I'm having falling episodes. The pseudo tumor I could lose my eyesight. So this is Kurt's story. I'm an innocent man subjected to unthinkable nightmare every single day since 2019. Mine has been over 10 years. I have been targeted and ensnared by malevolent, and it is demonic, frequency, technology, and it's ensnared by malevolent technology against what I am the utter loss to protect myself. A government neurotechnology that seeks to manipulate, harm, ultimately drive me to suicide or criminal conduct. They do want you to be a Manchurian conduct. They have put me in 2 sniping and 1 swatting incidences where they wanted me to use my training. And I'm glad I wasn't home because I know I wouldn't be dead. I know I would not be going in body bags. My daddy's trained me. The corrupt FBI, I don't miss 3 styles of martial arts. You lay hands on me and you're gonna feel it. The corrupt FBI, in my case, Kristen Sherman of Alabama Bureau, 15,012-19, Miss Sherman is trafficking me, has put $300,000 hit on my head, working with John Muzo and Bill Gates. And William Butch Stakely, the Ranger DOD MFer, bring it, old man, you don't scare me. Tell me it's going to gut me like a deer. Tell me it's going to gut me. I wish you would try. I really do, because I would love to take out all this anger I have on something. You have tortured me, you've tortured my friends, and you've tortured this man, Kurt. Nanotechnology, it harms us. It drives you crazy. Thank God I don't have V2K. The corrupt FBI activating the horrifying technology has been already caused a significant portion of his life, enveloping me in a small living torment of inflicted psychosis, sleep deprivation. Oh, they love that sleep deprivation. Let me tell you what. Continuous mental torture spanning years. Details, non-invasive brain-computer interface. I have one. It's called Brainstorm. The University of Alabama at Birmingham, and Elon Musk came in 2 years before COVID with Bill Gates, and they are doing Neuralink in Birmingham, Alabama at the UAB hospital. They're doing research studies. I don't consent. Stop your experiment. So the device advanced, the NIBCI, non-invasive brain-computer interface. It functions acoustic weapon and neurological weapon. Connected to individuals through established connection with their brain neural network, it enables the ability to engage in neuromodulation, specifically transcranial. Do you know that you could absolutely flip someone into a different personality? You can transcranially stimulate. People do it in healthcare to try, like biofeedback, to try to help with post-traumatic stress, anxiety, things like that. Well, guess what? You can program someone with biofeedback. Just telling you. It's called brain pairing. You hear me? The device. How would you like it if you found out through MRIs, you're 57 years old, and you find out someone put semiconductors in your brain and your brother is controlling your brain 22 miles down the road as he gets paid by Asia Share Contract, crypto wallet Craig Wan, that's a WANN in Montevallo, Alabama, work for AT&T. Brain pairing. Craig, you can go to hell and you can go to jail. I rebuke you, my brother. Hell's hot. device controlled by federal agents, the ability to manipulate various features within the command center. This device is designed to monitor. It's designed to extract data, in my case, reconstruct data endemic to the targeted regions in the brain memory. That's why Maria, you wanted me to go be sexual, because you're getting my data. Targeted regions of the brain memory and process which data encoded is stored in the skeletal key to it all. So if they can wirelessly transcribe you, if you have AI in your body, if you have semiconductors in your body, and they want to create a super soldier, secret agent, Manchurian candidate, or research you for your genetic bloodline if you're royal like me, and I check all the above, they'll just study you and murder you for life insurance and land grabs. Or if you become too loud like me and rattle, they tried to commit me illegally. Craig, you're going to jail for that. That was, and you're also, I found your crap you're doing attached to properties. You telehealth people are in trouble too. I'm telling you, I'm like a bloodhound dog. I'm coming and I'm sniffing out everybody that has freaking trafficked me. Non-invasive neural signaling to create broad terminology is achieved with relatively ease. It's a set of decoding and encoding models. All it is algorithms. All they have to do is hit your brain with algorithms. They can do a neural interface. They can see what you think. They can input memories. They can input like fake memories. They can input total personalities and like martial arts, profiles, things that you can do automatically. Just download it. It's neural warfare. It's been perfected since the assassination of JFK. It's insidious technology. You can find a significant amount of data and educate yourself further about the feasibility and the applicability of this type of neurotechnology. I'm being tortured. My brain's being tortured. The CIA and Kristen blackmailed, manipulated every president of the United States since the inception of OSS and the president. It's devoid of useful stressors that were assassinated. It's extremely disturbing, the dark aspect of the CIA, the intelligence agency, the Bush family. Let's call his ass out. Poppy, get your little angel Pocahontas. She's off the reservation. Get your dog back under control. The idea the president could be a sexual deviant. The fact remains that the main stress for every single president of John F. K. had been drug addicted or sexual deviant. That's true. That's how they blackmail you. They want to whip you to get blackmail on you. You never cared about me. You just want to blackmail my ass. I see you, Slavic. You're going to jail. Main reason the CIA ordered the death of Jeffrey Epstein. He's not dead. He's a Mossad and he's a double agent, and he's not dead. Because he had influence and he had blackmail over all these people. They had influence over the world. It was a Mossad honey trap and kill house and ritual house. Technology of the president is unaware. Reality president completely cognizant. Programs functionally ensures longevity all the way to the DOJ, Department of Justice. They deny. Forms of insulation, 160 countries. They attempt to move domestic, international, attempt to escape the frequency. The device equipped with satellite capability. Doesn't matter where you move to, baby. Doesn't matter what you do. You can't outmaneuver the technology. Geolocation is used. Primary component. Your brain becomes... I have an antenna in the back of my head that a Viper striker drone follows me 24/7 in the sheriff's department. And then you got little Slavic and Kristen Sherman on her skull candy headphones doing her neural modulating and pairing. You're caught, Kristen. The entire structure, both the government and military in the U.S., Canada, South Africa, Europe, Asia, China, and Russia. They all have knowledge of this and they participate in this program. These countries are not authorized to interfere or activate on foreign citizens. Activation process is restricted to their own populace. See, the DOD gets to go out and murder people worldwide. They get to activate and travel abroad. Get to be monitored. I go to Russia, I go anywhere. I go back home to the Netherlands, want to go to the UK, I'm going to be monitored. UK Cambridge University is paired with my brain. That's true. General's presidential approval. This program's been authorized and been valid for 30 years. One of the most layered, complex program in human history. It's important to illustrate the full spectrum of participation. It's the Posey Comitatus Act violated. Federal government, military support, clandestine agreement, program, biparty, Operation MK Ultra Northwoods. I'm Operation Stargate. I'm a remote viewer. Program to acknowledge all the armed forces, U.S. Coast Guard operates on the U.S. Department of Homeland Security, Miss NOM. It's not restricted to the Posey Comitatus Act. They have the authority to enforce federal law. Coast Guard operates under the United States Navy. During wartime, and we're at war. Civilian law enforcement agencies, they engage in psychological operations. That's your skits, that's your light harassment, that's your noise harassment, that's your motorcycle and your dog walkers. I'm going to give affidavits to these walkers and see how many times they come around and start fining them $5,000 every time they come into my environment. Don't play me. Planetary technologies, yep, it's what Trump's bringing in. It's Israel. It's the main priority. Main support system, federal agencies, everything you've done, this whole system, the eye of Ra, seeing your ass, every penny you spend, everything you watch, who you talk to, who you call, even who you sleep with. Because they're handheld devices that transmit a connection signal, like Stingrays and Pegasus. They have a small monitor affixed to an adjacent transmitter. There's a larger apparatus. There are multiple monitors, and there's a device called a parent device. As I said, I'm on a monitor of 8 people with someone on a monitor and other 8 people. They're at all times surveilling me. I try to give them a show. Slavic, do you want me to moan for you? This device is successfully connected to technicians who communicate the target using transmitted infrasonic frequencies. You can't hear them. It's kind of like a dog whistle. V2K, they can speak to the target through technology. They can telepathically, like Sherman does on their Skull Candy headphones. You can go to hell, Sherman. Insults, threats, malicious forms of communication, devices, simulation, cloning, cloning my phone. Sending me emails of games and putting 1,000 gamers on my phone like you just did. I've got you. Decode, analyze internal stimuli, accessing your memory centers, guys, your sensory memory center, your auditory perception, what you're hearing, your echoic memory. Everything that targets the brain is processed in an auditory function. It can be logged, digitalized in soundbite database. Voice signatures, ambient noise, anything that's perceptible to the target. They hear through your ears and see through your eyes, boo-boo. Through heterodyning. I did a whole podcast on heterodyning. That's the software where the signals overlay and they heterodyne into your brain. It's acoustic frequency. They can simulate sounds and emulate them to harass the target. Your mother's voice, your father's voice, the intensities of frequencies. You can perceive automatically adjusted in accordance with the target surrounding the stimuli. If you're standing near a train, it can duplicate the intensity produced by the acoustic wave. They love to do that. I have trains that run by my house. They amp up the frequency. Although voice synthesis, voice signature, emulation, creation is utilized, there are strict protocols these assholes have to adhere to. When they operate these devices, the clandestine policies, procedure, emulation of individuals according to within the government, the president, vice president, high-ranking military personnel, your diplomats, governors, and your representatives. Capable of monitoring what you perceive, your orbital lobe, your occipital lobe, transmitted to a monitor. They see my thoughts in real time. Violates all aspects of privacy and strips your entirety of what it means to be human. They can observe you under any circumstances, any activity inimaginable. When you're having sex with someone, it's not private. When you're wanting to take a shower, have a moment, it's not private. It's a non-invasive virtual decoding model. It's machine olfaction. See, they can stimulate things and make you smell things too. It's transcranial focus ultrasound. It activates the parts of your brain, the sensory parts and the stimuli that It can induce a memory, create a memory, implant a memory. In this case, it can implant an odor. Have you ever been out and about and you're like, oh my God, I smell rotten eggs? It's somebody on an app walking by you that's targeting you, and they've opened a scent book. And the little, I got an alarm clock on that one. There's different olfaction stimulation called chemical olfaction. I would love to remember what I had an alarm set for today. I'll have to go look about that. Oh, I have a report due. That's right. So they can make you smell things, make you see things, make you hear things. And artificial intelligence software, they are using deep learning. Isn't that right, Kristen Sherman? Capable of dream simulation. It's called a movie. She calls them her lifetime movies. And they're all categorized and alphabetized according to Bill Gates' programmer, Sherman, the occultist up in Gaston, Alabama. It's a movie created by a director. It can be AI-generated dream as well. They can induce you into dreams. I had the most god-awful 3 weeks of someone whipping the shit out of me sexually. And I'm not like that. I'm a lover. But they wanted a program. I had someone in Atlanta, I can teach you to be a dominatrix. Just let me whip you. Don't make me whip you. You dream, sweetheart, in your dreams. Your sexual grooming didn't work on me. Your blackmail attempts didn't work on me. Your financial exploitation of $6,000 to $12,000 before you did an occult ritual didn't work on me. The dead lion and the dead lava rock that you brought back from a volcano that worships a false pagan god, yeah, you're going to pay for that one spiritually. Promise you. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus, Yeshua, and I reverse all the black magic 100-fold. You're going to burn forever. So they can reconstruct your AI dreams. They can do terrorize you. Psychosexually, psychologically profile the subconscious and the state of the target's mind. See, I was whipped as a little girl in this, fucking like Punta in Atlanta. Thinks that she can, dominate me. I'm straight, by the way. These people, these agents, these honeypots they send to you, I laugh at them because they're laughable. You're laughable. You're a horrible actress, by the way. You're a central casting agent. You need to go back and get some more training and certification. So, it's called a movie. They can terrorize you. They can psychosexually whip you. And the scientists studying the phenomenon realize in the individual state, when you go into rapid eye movement, that REM state, it's known as EMREMs, electromagnetic REM stimulation. The UI, all form experiences from the individual through their multiple forms of memory encoded, because they're still in your memories, because they want your memories. They want to upload you to an avatar. Then you can live forever. In their meta-universe, it means death in Hebrew. It engages in unique AI biomimicry. The AI is mimicking you. The theta wave frequency followed by a delta wave. When paired, you get oral stimuli. Oral, not oral, but oral, your auric field, your biofield, your electrical field, which will accompany the visual date of the dream. So the CIA is messing with your brain. Do you consent? Because I certainly do not. Thanks, Lorraine, Alternative Homesteading, and Kurt Patterson. Hang in there, buddy. We're going to expose this, and they're going to pay. Oh, they're going to pay. Show me the money. You broke Rome Statute 7, broke international law, U.S. Code 18, Statute 241.